Welcome to WizzyFacts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of prehistoric giants, exploring the reign of the colossal Titanoboa and its fearsome successor Vasuki indicus. From the depths of ancient rainforests to the legends of indigenous Australians, join us as we unravel the incredible stories of these magnificent serpents that once ruled the earth. Beneath the dense, shadowy canopy of a prehistoric rainforest, a silent predator slips into the murky waters of a river. This is Titanoboa. Its size is terrifying, stretching over 40 feet long, about the length of a school bus, and weighing as much as a small car. It stands as the largest snake ever known. This scene unfolds around 60 million years ago, just 6 million years after the dinosaurs were wiped out by an unexpected asteroid. Nature is gradually coming back to life during the Paleocene epoch. Titanoboa thrives in a lush, humid environment, where the air feels as steamy as a sauna and the rivers are filled with fish, ideal for a predator like it. With the dinosaurs gone, Titanoboa ascends to the top of the food chain. Its body is perfectly designed for both power and stealth. A robust spine supports its massive size while allowing it to move smoothly and silently. Titanoboa glides through the water like a shadow, nearly invisible. It doesn't chase its prey, it waits patiently beneath the river's surface, hidden in darkness. When a group of ancient lungfish swims too close, Titanoboa strikes with a powerful surge, its jaws snapping shut. The fish stands no chance. Once its prey stops moving, the snake swallows it whole. For millions of years, Titanoboa reigns over the rainforests, facing no challengers, not prehistoric crocodiles, small mammals, or even birds. However, it is not the only apex predator in this world. Alongside Titanoboa exists an entire family of snakes, a vast biological tree filled with various snake genomes and species. Their history stretches back around 100 million years to the Cretaceous period, with fossils found across South America, Africa, India, and Australia. These snakes evolved in the ancient Gondwanan continents, which were once a single massive landmass, and they thrived in its heart. During the age of dinosaurs, these snakes lived in their shadows, adapting to survive. Some fed on small mammals, while others waited for dinosaur eggs to hatch. Some were daring enough to prey on baby dinosaurs. Fossils of one species even revealed the remains of a small titanosaur, the giant long-necked dinosaur, inside its stomach. When the age of dinosaurs came to a fiery end due to an asteroid impact, it marked a time of celebration for these snakes. The world transitioned into a new era of heat and humidity, creating a perfect environment for cold-blooded reptiles to flourish. Snakes, including Titanoboa, grew larger than ever, as did their relatives. Fast forward to about 47 million years ago, during the Middle Eocene epoch in the tropical lowlands of what is now Western India. This lush, swampy region filled with rivers and pools was home to the largest and most fearsome predator of all, Vasuki indicus. The name Vasuki carries weight, referencing the serpent king in Hindu mythology, who coils around the neck of Lord Shiva, symbolizing strength and loyalty. The indicus part of the name comes from the discovery of its fossils in India. Vasuki surpassed Titanoboa, reaching an astonishing length of 50 feet, equivalent to a 4-story building and weighing as much as a small elephant. Unlike Titanoboa, which preferred hunting in rivers, Vasuki primarily hunted on land but could also venture into the water when necessary. It prowled the marshy terrain with calculated movements, blending seamlessly with the dense underbrush. Vasuki preyed on crocodiles, massive turtles, and even early whales in local water pools. No creature stood a chance against its immense muscles and crushing grip. However, it was the snake's jaws that were truly terrifying. Unlike Titanoboa and modern pythons, Vasuki couldn't swallow large prey whole. Instead, it would eat them alive with its teeth, swiftly and brutally, establishing itself as the apex predator of its time. And remember, we're not just talking about one Titanoboa or one Vasuki. These snakes were part of entire populations. In the Paleocene, rivers teemed with various Titanoboas, from younger, smaller individuals fighting for survival to the oldest and largest ones dominating the waterways. Similarly, generations of Vasuki indicus competed with one another for thousands of years. Over time, many siblings of the Matsoidae family claimed their territories. For instance, alongside Vasuki, another large snake thrived in northern Africa in what is now Egypt. This region was once filled with water and swamps. Before we learned more about other snakes, this one was considered the largest, measuring about 36 feet long, still bigger than today's most powerful snakes, like the green anaconda. Then we arrive at the Pleistocene epoch, spanning from about 2.5 million years ago to just 11,000 years ago. As modern humans evolved around the globe, the snakes faced a new challenge, one even more daunting than the dinosaurs. In Australia, the local rulers of the snake kingdom were steeped in legend. Indigenous Australians referred to them as the mythological rainbow serpent, a deity believed to be the creator of the world. It raises an intriguing question. Was the snake named after a god, or did the Aboriginal people create their deity based on the snake? For thousands of years, ancient Australians coexisted with these formidable predators, warning their children about dangerous areas and passing down tales of these fearsome serpents. In their stories, the great rainbow serpent was said to shape the land, rivers, and the very features of the world, likely inspired by the powerful nature of these snakes. If only they had known that these creatures were not as massive as Vasuki or Titanoboa. However, they were still formidable. Yolunga reached lengths of up to 26 feet. This snake thrived in the lush, humid regions of Miocene Australia, particularly near waterways surrounded by dense vegetation, which provided ample prey. Yolunga had a robust body, as thick as a human thigh, and preferred to hunt in what is now northwest Queensland. Fossils of this snake were discovered in the limestone of Riversley, revealing an almost intact skull complete with teeth. A remarkable find, considering that snake skulls are typically fragile and rarely survive the fossilization process. Like its predecessors, Yolunga did not rely on venom. It was a constrictor, quick and powerful. Fortunately, these reptiles were not as brutal as their ancestors. Their hugs would quickly induce cardiac arrest in their prey, leading to a swift end. However, they could no longer swallow their prey whole and lacked the sharp teeth of Vasuki or Titanoboa. Consequently, both Yolunga and Wanambi had to consume their meals slowly, much like modern pythons. Meanwhile, Wanambi measured around 20 feet in length. With a smaller head, it primarily hunted marsupials, reptiles, and other small creatures that ventured too close. Wanambi made its home near waterholes, lying coiled in the shade and blending seamlessly with the dusty ground. If kangaroos and wallabies approached to drink, they often wouldn't notice the predator until it was too late. The Wanambi snakes thrived in Australia for millions of years, adapting even as the climate and ecosystem evolved. In fact, they flourished in the cooler, drier regions of Australia, yet even giants can fall. As time progressed, the earth cooled further and nature began to shift. Wanambi managed to survive until around 50,000 years ago and might have lasted longer if not for the arrival of humans. The very Aboriginal Australians who once feared Wanambi ultimately contributed to its extinction. After all those years of being the apex predator, it was the small apes that hunted it into oblivion. Such is the nature of evolution. Eventually, all the giant snakes vanished, leaving behind only their fossils and the stories that tell of their existence. As we wrap up our journey through the ages of these legendary snakes, we're reminded of the delicate balance of nature and the ever-changing tides of evolution. Join us next time on WizzyFacts, where we'll uncover more astonishing tales from the natural world that will leave you in awe.